Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, and I'm here with my wife, Ivory.
Hi!
And we're here to bring you another Pokemondays video, and this one we're going to do together. It's actually a gaming story from her youth. What's this game all about?
Pokemon Red! Woohoo!
Pokemon Red. I'm sure this is a game a lot of people have played, especially if they're close to our age, like mid-20s. When did you get this game?
I think I got it when I was 10 years old, and it was for Christmas.
Who bought it for you?
My parents.
So your parents got it for you. Did you ask for it, or was it just out of the blue? Or
I
out of the red?
I asked for it, and I think they kind of got the hint that I wanted Pokemon.
So you just basically, did you already have a Game Boy?
No.
Oh, so you got the console and the game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge. That's a great gift, actually. Yeah. And who was jealous?
My brother. He was jealous. So I think at his birthday, what they got him was Pokemon Yellow, because I think it had just come out recently then, too.
So I'll let you unbox this for us while I talk a little bit about Pokemon. But basically, I think Pokemon is one of the biggest games of all time. It's definitely one of the best-selling games of all time, along with a little bit lower. Just a little bit lower. Boom, now you're perfect. I think Mario is one of the best-selling games, obviously, of all time. Same with Zelda, and after that, or somewhere in between that, is probably Pokemon. And these really started out. Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue were some of the best ever of all time. Wow, it's red. Do you think that was really good marketing for them to make this red as well?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I know they named it Pokemon Red, but even the cartridge was red, because most of the cartridges were gray at the time. So that was pretty cool marketing. Yeah. You have everything with this, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a pack rat.
Well, you call it a pack rat. I call it a collector at heart, really. I love you even more because you have little things like this. So, show me the front of that again. Because the front of that, again, it just says, obviously, free player's guide offer inside. Like, no one keeps these, and if you do keep these, you're a pack rat or a collector, definitely. So I love you even more for even having this, which is awesome. We didn't even mention, who's on the front of the game?
Charizard.
But is Charizard the Pokemon that you started the game with?
No.
Is that blasphemous? Who'd you start the game with?
I started with Squirtle.
She started with Squirtle, but
the
she had
best one.
Now, why is he the best one, ultimately?
Because I love water, and as I soon found out, I love water Pokemon. They're just so much fun, and I find that they, for whatever reason, maybe I just couldn't tell, they just never had a weakness, in my opinion.
Never had a weakness?
Nope.
Never.
No weaknesses.
Nothing,
nope.
really.
Let's be honest, water versus grass, water's gonna win.
What about electricity?
Water's gonna soak it in.
Yeah, right. You have to look at the chart of all the weaknesses. There's a lot of avid Pokemon fans that are just like, oh, you're terrible.
I know that water's not invincible. You just think about it in your head. I would have been a water Pokemon master if I had actually been in Pokemon.
I think you say that because I know she said she loves water, and that sounds really generic. Everyone needs water to live. But she literally loves water. Like, she's a fish. She swims all the time. You're really good at swimming.
Yeah.
You're really fast as well. So it was a bit of a blasphemous decision, I think, to pick Squirtle. But I guess you just... Did you even pick Pokemon Red, or did they just buy it for you?
They just bought it for me.
Oh, they just bought it for you, so it didn't even matter, really.
No.
But I think you also like Squirtle because of his final form.
Blastoise.
Yeah.
Blastoise is definitely the coolest Pokemon. When you look at the original 3... there's a video that comes up somewhere, and it's pretty obvious that Blastoise would beat Charizard and Venusaur.
Oh, it's that fight video we saw. I can't remember what the name of it is.
It was proof that Blastoise is, in fact, the best of the starting 3 Pokemon.
Well, everyone has their own opinion, so I'm sure... Please comment below, what is your favorite of the starting 3 Pokemon? Because actually, Ivory and I are in agreement. We both think Squirtle's the best starter. If you had to choose one from the original 3... And slight spoilers from X and Y, but that was part of the cool reason of playing X and Y, that you get to choose between the original 3 again. And even replaying it now, we both
Squirtle.
We both picked Squirtle, which is probably not the best decision. So, talking about more about this game and your own experience, what'd you do in the game? How'd you do in the game? First time through, do you remember?
Well, first of all, I just called myself Red.
Really?
I chose my name as Red. I don't know why. I don't think I understood at that point what I was trying to do, so I was like, yeah, I have Pokemon Red, so I clicked Red, and then realized that that was now my name. And so throughout the game, I was called Red.
That's pretty funny. How far did you go first time through?
Well, I beat the Elite Four. I've beaten them at least 3 times.
So you went all the way to the end completely,
Yeah.
3 times in your life with that game.
For sure.
Do you know if the save still works on that cartridge?
On Red, I think it does.
So on Red, you still can use the original cartridge?
Yes.
That's awesome. For those of you who don't know, a lot of the batteries on older Nintendo games, you need to replace them after like 10 to 15 years because they just stop saving. So eventually you do need to replace them, and that might be at the state where a lot of games from the Game Boy are at. Blastoise is one of the best. I love Venusaur and Charizard, especially Charizard actually, but he's just always such a jerk. Especially in the TV show, but Blastoise was always really cool. Oh, the original 3 starters, so cool. Is there any memorable moments you have from the game, or any memorable Pokemon that you were trying to catch forever, or that you were really happy once you got them?
One that was really hard to catch was Abra, because you had to catch him so fast or he'd just teleport away. And you wanted Abra because you knew what he would become eventually.
Which was?
Alakazam.
I love this woman.
But he was so hard to catch. He was probably my most frustrating one to catch at an early level, because you get him pretty early. You think he's in Cerulean City that you can start catching?
That might be right. It's been so long. Any memorable moments from the 8 gym leaders?
Yeah, I still was unsure. I mean, I beat the Boulder Badge pretty easily because I had Squirtle, and Squirtle beats Rock.
Yeah.
But I got to Misty, and I don't think I beat her the first time. I was a little shocked myself. And so I went back and powered up my Pokemon set, and then it was a lot easier the second time.
I just want to note how amazing all the names are for the badges. Like, Rock Badge isn't just called Rock Badge, it's called Boulder. Like, Water is called Cascade. Lightning is called Thunder. Rainbow, like, they're all really intelligent, awesome names. I mean, other than Earth Badge. I don't love Earth Badge as much. But they're all pretty unique names. They're all pretty awesome. And it's also really cool just actually going against the people that we were watching in the show. Were you watching the show first? That's how we got hooked, right?
Yeah.
It might have been the opposite in Japan. I don't know which came out first. If you know, leave us a comment below. But that was really, really awesome. There's your Abra right there. So it was really awesome
and
actually
one of my
playing...
other favorite Pokemon.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Ponyta.
You love horse Pokemon.
I love horses, and I love water. So I had to have Ponyta, too.
And it even tells you the starter right here, types of Pokemon.
Which
and
Ponyta is really annoying to evolve, because he takes until like level 40 to finally evolve into Rapidash. So that was annoying.
So number 3 right here, it actually tells you what it's weak against and what it's actually good against. So if you look at 3 and you go down, you see that it's weak against a few things. 3 and...
Electric and grass.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then what else? What's 6?
It's good
Ice?
against 6.
It's weak to ice?
What?
I guess that makes sense.
No, X's are... That's weird.
Maybe it's weak against that for the first generation. They made a lot of changes as you go through the generations with these, but that's what the chart looks like. So if you never knew, there's charts all over the place online, and even in this manual that you get originally. Is this only an English manual? I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, the Game Link cable? Did you ever trade with people?
Yeah, I did.
With your bro?
And we got, no, with my one friend at school. And we got Porygon. Well, she got Porygon, so we got to, like, copy it over. So we both got a Porygon. And she had started with Venusaur. And so we both had a Venusaur. We both had a Blastoise. So that was cool.
Part of the Pokemon list is even complete in this. That's really cool. We always go, and I'm going to leave this link in the doobly-doo, or whatever you want to call it below the video, the description below the video, to Sporkle. And on Sporkle, we try and solve, or put in all 151 Pokemon with the original spelling. We should probably do a video of us trying to do that. We almost need to train to do that, because the spelling's hard.
It is.
So if you want to challenge yourself, maybe we'll put the link below the video to Sporkle. Challenge yourself and try and name all original 151 Pokemon. They don't have to be in order, you just have to spell them correctly. And you think you can do it really easily, and then you always miss like 2 or 3, or you spell them wrong, and it's just really frustrating. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can share your own experience with Pokemon, and maybe also comment below what was your very first Pokemon game, because it sounds like Ivory's was...
Red.
Pokemon Red, which I guess makes sense, but you chose Squirtle. But I guess that's not blasphemous. I guess it's okay. Charizard was upset the whole time, as he usually is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please comment below. If you have any questions, let us know. Maybe you have ideas for other Pokemon videos, for other Pokemon Day videos that we're going to try and bring you in the future. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. And remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming. Bye.
Bye.